Most people can't save $10,000. In fact, in this article, it says that 59% of Americans can't even save $1,000 for an emergency fund. I save way more than that. I didn't use a budgeting app. I didn't get a crazy side hustle. I didn't penny pinch my way to $10,000. I didn't give up on things I like coffee or eating out with my friends. In this video, we're gonna go over 5 tips that's gonna help you save money without changing your lifestyle. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Chi, and I was an accountant before, and now I'm a business owner. I learned how to make money work for me and not the other way around. Do you remember school lunches? So back in the day, you're gonna walk with a lunch tray to your lunch lady, and she's gonna plop food into each section, right? You're gonna get mashed potato here, you're gonna get Mr. Meatloaf, and the dry ass cornbread here, right? And the food never touch, all right? They don't mingle, they don't touch each other. That's exactly how I managed my finance. The food wasn't great, but it has its own place, and it was very structured. Nothing got mixed together. So now compare that to how most people save their money. Once paycheck hits, it's like a big messy pile, and they pay rent on it, they do takeout on it, they shop on Amazon on it, and it just creates a mess. So there's no separation, there's no structure, and the money that you wanted to save, it's already gone. There's a trick to this. Psychologists call this mental accounting, and it was created by a psychologist by the name of Richard Thaler. Your brain actually wants to naturally group the money into categories. So like for rent, for fun, and for savings. And even if the actual dollars are actually mixed together. But if you don't give each dollar a job, your spending will do it for you. So I use something called the lunch tray method. So every time I get paid, my money automatically gets split into 3 sections. 60% of the money goes into essentials like rent, groceries, and bills. 30% goes for savings like investing, emergency funds, building wealth, and future goals. And 10% is for fun, for anything I enjoy. This is clean and automatic. So this works because of the default effect. We tend to stick to things that are set as default. So once this is in place, it basically runs on itself. So there's no budgeting apps, and you don't have to try real hard to set this up. Once it's set up, it kind of runs on autopilot. So this habit actually made me save money so much easier. But this next habit is going to help you save money that you already spent. And I'll show you how. Have you ever bought something that you didn't like and you just kept it? Maybe it's hiding in the closet somewhere or in a box in the basement. Maybe it was a shirt that didn't fit right. But in your head, you're like, I already spent the money, so maybe I might as well just keep it. And that feeling is called the sunk cost fallacy. And you're just holding to an item because you bought it with money and you don't want to lose. It tricks you into holding things that you already spent money on, but they're not useful and you don't want to waste it. Okay, so here's the truth. The money's already gone and keeping it won't help you, right? It's just gonna create more clutter in your room. So anything I buy, like clothes, gadgets, basically everything, if I don't use it and it's not serving a purpose, I'm gonna return it. So this trick keeps my space clean and helps me save a lot of money. And this makes me buy things intentionally, not just buying things on impulse. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and I'm gonna keep making these videos for you. So saving isn't just about cutting money. There's actually awareness, and this is where the next habit comes in. Have you ever tried to get in shape without stepping on a scale? So it feels like you're making progress, but without tracking anything, you actually don't know. So money's the same way. Most people don't check it, and they just kind of go by the gut feeling. And the problem is that your brain adapts really fast. And this is called the hedonic adaptation. The more money you make, the quicker you get used to it. So you get a raise in a few weeks and it feels normal. You save more, but it doesn't even feel like progress anymore. So this is like working out and looking in the mirror every day and thinking nothing's changed. But even though it is. So I do something called the finance weigh-in, and it takes 5 minutes. So every week I check how much money is coming in, how much I spent, and how much I saved. And that's it. Sometimes you can even use a budgeting app, and that's gonna help you speed things up. Honestly, just skimming the bank account works too. So it's not about tracking every penny, but just to help you be more aware. So if you don't do this finance weigh-in, actually it doesn't feel like you're making progress, and it doesn't become a habit. So being aware is very important, but what you buy matters too. So this next habit helped me stop chasing upgrades that I didn't need. I used to think that buying used things was very embarrassing. So, who wants secondhand shoes or a used couch? I wanted new shoes, I wanted new clothes, new phone, but this is what no one tells you. Buying new doesn't just cost more, it triggers more spending. And this is something called the Diderot effect. You buy a new hoodie, and now you want new shoes to match. New phone, and suddenly your old phone case doesn't work anymore. So one upgrade leads to another and another. And that's how small purchases kind of just snowballs out of control. And this is why I follow the hand-me-down rule. Before I buy anything used, I ask, can I buy this used at a great condition at a great price? Most things that you buy, like clothes, furniture, and tech, you can almost get these used for half off. And to be honest, no one's gonna notice and no one's really gonna care. And that's gonna help you save so much money. So this rule helped me stop with lifestyle creep, but the next one, it challenged me to spend almost nothing. And that's when things really changed. I started challenging for myself to spend $0 a day. So that means no takeout, no online shopping, just the essentials, like food, rent, and bills. So everything else I cut out. And this kind of reminds me of my college days when I was a broke college student. I didn't buy soda or snacks when I wanted to. I just drank water and I just ate from the dining halls. So back then, this wasn't a challenge, but it was a way of life because I was a broke college student. I was scrappy and I made it work. Honestly, those days taught me how to survive with as little as possible. When money is tight, I would do the $0 challenge again. And it gets tough at first for sure. So I realized most of my money wasn't from big purchases like a MacBook or a new phone. It was from dining out, doing takeout, taking Ubers. This challenge helps me reset how I think about money. And once you build that discipline, saving becomes almost effortlessly. There you have it. These are 5 tips that help me save money and it helped me save way more than $10,000. Some are simple, and 1 and 2 might be very extreme, but honestly, that's kind of the point. You can kind of treat saving like a game, see how many days you can do without spending money, or how fast can you return something without actually using it. It doesn't have to be perfect, you just got to be consistent. And start with one habit, build some momentum, and let the system do the rest. So if you enjoyed this video, check out my why looking poor is important, and that's going to help you so much on saving money as well. So this is all about mindset, and all these tips are going to help you be financially free. See you in the next one. Peace.